realized after publishing the first video on painting the attic that I never actually showed how the banister came about and the steps to install it and that sort of thing. So here's a quick synopsis of that. Our original plan for the banister and railing in the attic was for me to upcycle some wrought iron fence from the 20s or 30s into the banister and railing. We actually went to Earthwise, one of the upcycle places here in Seattle, and instead of getting awesome wrought iron, we instead got some awesome wooden banister with some great handrail, and decided to use that instead. That stair railing was an absolute beast, mostly because nothing's square in this damn house. Nothing. But it's in, the joints are tight. I just need to do some trim work here on the bottom and drop one screw all the way into that corner. And the banister for the attic is done. I ended up milling up some poplar blocks in order to cover the lag bolts I used to attach the banister to the subfloor. While I was in the attic just sweating away, trying to spray the last coat, I opened up the very last can of paint and it was the wrong damn color. Damn it. Here's the attic with 1.5 coats of the final color paint on. And I would like to tell you how I was almost done, but nope. I showed you the 2 paint can tops, and what I have done is I've gone back to my favorite paint store in the whole world to get some more Benjamin Moore 2017-70 white vanilla. As you can see, 201770 white vanilla. Now, maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. But what we have here is a difference in pigment. So this is the original. This is the color that got screwed up that I took the gallon back. But the problem is this is the new paint, and I've got 3 more gallons of it, which we'll talk about. But the issue here is that the paint itself, it was bought a little more than a month ago, like almost 2 months ago, and now there is a difference in the lot, in the pigment paint lot. So it's just a little off. And so what they said is, you know, they would color match and do a read on it and try to get it as close as possible. But in truth, I'm still going to have issues with color matching. And if it were, you know, a square room where I could break it like at a wall or at a ceiling, it might be better. But because of the slope of the attic, there's no place to really hide any change of color. So after all this, I'm going to run 2 more coats of paint on all of these walls with the new lot of pigment. Now, I'm going to say that I have been going to this particular Benjamin Moore shop for 9 years, and they have never let me down. In fact, they have saved my ass more times than I can count. They were incredibly apologetic about the difference. They comped me my paint, the replacement paint, an extra gallon. Said really sorry if I didn't have enough to cover everything to come back, they'd give me another gallon. So I mean, they made it right, but they may have initially let me down a little bit this first time. So, but hopefully it goes on really smooth with all this paint that's already there. Hopefully I get I would be high if I told you I thought I was going to get like full 1 coat coverage. It's not going to happen, but I'm gonna try. All right, I think the next time you'll see me is when either I've got it completely done or I have failed profusely. I swear I didn't put my wife in an attic full of paint fumes. It's the temperature variation between our house and the 120-degree attic as we were painting. As I said, it was crazy hot in the attic, and this is less of a window reveal than it is just to get these things open so we can get some airflow up there and not sweat pounds off. Though, in retrospect, while my wife is good to go, I could lose a couple of pounds, you know. It's night, so you really can't tell the difference between this pale yellow and the white trim, but just enough. And it is sunset. So there's the sunset out of the skylight. I haven't taken off the protective covering yet. But look at that. So we're done with the paint here in the attic. Most of the paint. There's still a little touch-up left to do. The floor goes in 2 days, and we're going to stain the banister on the railing to match the dark oak floor, and then I'll put the stair treads in. As you can see from here, the treads still have to be cut and put into place, but it all match, I swear. But we're so close. As you can see, I've got the white trim. We need to put the screens on the windows. A little piece of tape needs to come off. I still need to cut the holes for the lights and wire those in, and we still need to wire in some of the receptacles. It's a lot closer than it was yesterday, so almost there. And just a little tour of the finished product. The next video in this series will be the installation of the hardwood floor here in the attic.